Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to just make a comment, and it could be a question, but in relation to the government taking over the GM production, I would say production because they claim that they are supervising it. But at the same time, they absorbed the company, they took all the stockholders' money, and it's gone. But the GM has paid back their money, but nothing has happened to the rest of the stockholders. Now, this is just fragments that you hear on the TV, so I don't know really and truly what they're doing. So I'm just giving you some of my opinions.
Yeah.
Second comment I wanted to make is in regard to immigration laws, and I hear on the TV, and so you believe very little of what you hear, but that part of the immigration law would be that the candidate would have to be able to speak English. And I've heard that over and over again. How would that be reconciled with the number of Puerto Ricans who are in this country, who come weekly, daily, to live here, and they are United States citizens, and they do not speak English?
If that is the case, and I'm not saying I doubt
In the English.
if that is the case and they are citizens, then we violated the law with them, allowing them to be a citizen and not speak the language and take the test.
Well, Puerto Ricans do not have to.
That requires, well,
The Puerto Ricans are citizens already.
They can immigrate here, they're not,
they're a Commonwealth citizen, a little bit different.
yes.
And I served with some Puerto Ricans in Congress. They have their representatives. Their votes only count on certain things.
I'm not talking about the board, I'm talking about my neighbor.
Yeah.
You know, because this is just as much a problem in the southeast as it is in the southwest.
That's a problem. I think though what most people are talking about, the real concerns, are not the Puerto Ricans that have a citizenship by our laws and our Constitution at this point in time, versus the illegals that are coming from all over the world who don't have that relationship as a Commonwealth of the United States. On the General Motors thing, remember General Motors has not paid back their debt to us. They used our stimulus dollars, our tax dollars, to pay back an original loan. But it's not like Ford doing what was necessary
Ford did not take them.
with their own money.
I understand that.
Or Delta going through bankruptcy and paying back their own. And the thought of our U.S. federal government deposing the management of any major corporation and telling bondholders the contract that you have is worthless, and deposing and setting up new administration and owning 61% of the company is just unbelievable. To think that that's America, that's happening.
But it can happen again.
It sure can, unless we unless we right the ship.
We could be a socialist country in a matter of 18 months.
That's why I'm looking forward to August 3rd election and then the November 2nd election. I think it'll be a statement of the American people. If they want European socialism, they will make the statement at the ballot box. If they don't want it, they'll make a statement too. I've often said you can get irritated, angry, ticked off with your elected officials. But remember, they didn't get there without being elected. So we as citizens have to take our responsibility as well. That we elected them. And someone said, well, I didn't vote for him. Well, did you get 700 other people to poll to vote for the other guy? To make a difference that way. It was turnout the last election.